Hello, Maurieo! AUTOCAD 2D Level 1, Session 1, Introduction. Hello, welcome. Well, this is the first session of this course, so we'll give you a bit of an intro as to what to expect and how things work and that sort of thing. So, might take a little while, so buckle in, get out the popcorn, and see how you go. So, yes, what I've done is I've set this course up as a little Moodle course, which is the learning environment, modular object orientated dynamic learning environment is what Moodle stands for. Took me about 4 years to remember that, and so I'll show you how to get access to that depending on your circumstances, but let's assume that you can get in there and see how things go. There are plenty of other options, so don't worry. It's you know, we can sort it out. So I'm going to go across to the big screen, which is where I've got Moodle all set up there, and looking across at my big screen. So this is the home screen for the Moodle that I use. Welcome to AUTOCAD 2D Level 1. And this tells you who I am, maurieo, gives you my contact details, and I'll be sort of guiding you through this course in the 2D Level 1 CAD. So I'm going to go a bit more detail a bit later on. But just be aware, this is my contact details. I'm based at the Rotorua campus, and hours, well, anytime, anywhere. If I can answer the phone, I will. If I can't, I won't. So get me on my mobile is the pretty easiest way, or by email. So if you want to arrange a meeting, set up an email or a text or whatever, I can contact you by Skype or YouTube Live. I've tried it. I'm willing to try anything. Yeah, so just be aware. I take the idea that if you have questions, that means that you want to learn, and I'll do everything I can to answer them. Now down here is a little thing called announcements. Now this we can send out emails from there that can get to you if your email is recorded appropriately, but one way or another we'll get some lines of communication established. So don't just panic at this stage. These things take a little bit of time to get organized, but we will get there, believe me. Okay, so just what we have here is it's the course is split up into sessions. So these are there, and this session that we're doing now is session 1. So let's have a look at that, and then we can have a look at some of these other things a bit further down the track. So here's session 1, and this is the introduction. So this is the this video here is available here. Now I will do this live in the classroom, this sort of presentation, roughly following this. This is in fact my rehearsal here. I think so. If I make little mistakes in this here, I sometimes leave them in the video, but sort them out in the classroom or one way or another. So in this case here, we have the session notes, which it's a PowerPoint presentation that I usually would have up on the big screen when you come into class. So let's that's getting it up here. So here it is, and it's come up like this, and we saw it as a slideshow, and from the beginning, and just drop that down there like that, and here it is. So this is AUTOCAD Level 2 Session 1, the introduction. So that's the opening slide, so that you know that you're in the right class and what session you're going to be doing. Now these are my contact details here. So as I say, available on the old cell phone or by text or the email here. and I'm pretty got it all over the internet. So if you have difficulty finding me, just type maurieo into Google and you'll find me. So that's my contact details. Pretty easy. All right, now next up, the session plan. Now I try to be fairly consistent with each session, follow a similar pattern. So you sign into the class register, so that's very important to record your presence in the classroom. Now I may remember whether you're here and mark up various things, but you know, the gold standard is get the sheet signed and then people know you're here. Or if you need me to certify that you have been here through workplace commitments or whatever, that's good. So then we'll have a little bit of an introduction where I'll perhaps just go through some various points and things. Today, obviously, we've got a little bit to get started and get everyone organised. So I've allowed half an hour to 40 minutes, but it could take longer or it might take less. So, yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes. So that'll give you the course introduction and logins and all these housekeeping type things that we need to get organised. Then once I've gone through that, we'll have a bit of a Q&A that you can stop me for questions at any time in the live classroom situation. But I do have a spot at the end where Q&A, so questions are the lifeblood of most learning sort of things. So really like lots of questions. I don't guarantee I can answer all of them, but I'll certainly take a note and try my best and come back to you sometimes. Then the coursework, then we get on to the coursework, which is sort of an individual self-paced sort of thing, but I've sort of put it out there that we'll be doing sort of about 2 chapters per session, and you'll see that I've got that in a bit further on, a bit more detail. And then just before the end of the session, which we go for 3 hours, at 15 minutes from the end, we just have a recap, a bit of a forward planning there, just to as we sort of wind down, a bit of a soft landing, and then we all go our separate ways to do our various things and prepare for the next session. Okay, so that's all well and good there. All right, so the learning outcomes for this session is quite a lot. As I said, well, I'm planning to do 2 chapters per session. So these are pretty much the learning outcomes from the course text, which I'll talk to you about a bit later on. So you should have completed a basic setup of the drawing environment, identified the layout of the interface, located and launched commands, opened, edited, closed and saved drawings, and navigated around some drawings. I've got my big head in the way there, but I'm sure we can, well, I could just turn it off just there for a minute so that you can see what's happening. There we go. So drawn and edited or closed lines or series of lines, removed objects from a drawing, erased or deleted, drawn angles, rectangles, circles and horizontal and vertical lines, and used undo and redo commands. So I'll just bring myself back into the picture there, just so you know I'm still here. And so that's the learning outcomes, what we're hoping to achieve in this session. All right, now the AUTOCAD level 2D level 1 course outline. So this is the outline that I have copied from the promotional material. So you should have possibly read this, but create designs you could literally only imagine, and we'll take you through the basics of 2D CAD drafting techniques and step you through real-life mechanical and architectural project examples. I should say that my background is in civil engineering and surveying, So that's where my AutoCAD background experience comes from. So it's a little bit different to other tutors in the architectural and mechanical life, but as I said, the basic skills are quite transferable across many disciplines. So yeah, we can, I'm sure we can sort it out, and with the knowledge that you bring to the course, we may be able to just go that little bit further. So this will teach you how to edit 2D drawings and an understanding of the basic principles, and it will set you up for the next levels, which take you to 3D design. I found that with my students that I teach here in at Wintec and the full-time students, that once they have the confidence of working with the program at the basic 2D CAD level, and they have been through the learning process that I use, that they gain that confidence, and some of them, just pick up the ball and start running, and the 3D CAD just almost comes intuitively. I don't quite know where it comes from myself, not being a big 3D CAD AutoCAD user. I use a lot of modeling software in 3D, but it's a different sort of style. And so I think I can just move myself. Just come back a little bit. Oh, page up, just gone ahead there. I was just going to move myself over there into a bit of free space, just move around the room a little bit. Okay, so so that we can read this here. Now, so yes, getting into the 3D. So what you'll be able to do with this training is, it gives you an opportunity for people obviously that haven't. It's a starting point. And yeah, it looks great on your CV and various things, and understanding, the basics of CAD. And but I would say that it's very important that you keep your skills up. I have students that perhaps do, my full-time students that do CAD in the first semester, and then they have a 6-month break and come back and do CAD again, and a lot of the skills in that they had is lost through because they're not using it. So lose it or use it is very true with CAD. I even find it myself with some of the courses that I might have a 6-month break year to year, that it takes me a little bit of time to just to pick up to where I was previously. Obviously, the more I do it, the easier it becomes. But yeah, so the topics are drawing environment setup, viewing and crosshair control, draw and edit commands, and enhancements, dimensions, and so on. Plus, we do find that if you pick it up and do some stuff of your own, that you move forward into other areas. So look forward to that. Now, the course itself is 10 3-hour sessions, so that's a total of 30 hours. So just remember, at this point, just remember where you're starting. Just have a bit of a think about what you know now and where you're starting, and then at the end of the course, sort of evaluate where you are now, and how your confidence is, and how much better you've become. Okay, so let's see if I can. I've gone on to the new thing there, but oops, having a bit of a mare here. So let's see if I can move myself back now. No, it should be over here. I'll move myself back. That's the thing there, and then we'll go back to here, page up. Okay, so this is the course text here, which you will all be given a copy of. I've got a copy here. It may be different to the one that you get. This is obviously, I'm doing this before the latest books have arrived on site, so I'm hoping to have this available on for you, and you will each get one of these that we work through. So it's the course text, so you can you know, it's a self-paced sort of thing, and with the information that I have on the Moodle here, you can work through at your own pace, but we do need to get through, you know, to cover the material in the 30 hours. So I've set a pace of, at this point, because this is the first time that I've been through this course, of 2 chapters per session. Now I'm hoping that that's reasonable, but there is an anticipation that you will do some work here, obviously in the 3 hours, but that you can download AutoCAD, and that is part of the consideration for use in your workplace. Download a educational version, and we give you tips on how to do that, and then you are able to work at home or at work or wherever, if you have a laptop. So there's an expectation that you know, don't expect to be able to get everything done in the 30 hours. It will probably I would suggest maybe, you know, you might want to go hour for hour, but you know, that 60 hours might be realistic. Some less, some more, but you know, be prepared to be doing a little bit of stuff outside of the classroom. 2 chapters per session. There's course files, and I've made them available here on Moodle, but you can there is links as to how to access those, and you can download a version of AutoCAD to do all of this work free from the autodesk.com site. And then I've also created, as I said, the Moodle course, or learning environment, and in that area there are some course videos which I've done, which are the cover the practice areas, practice things in the book here. So you can use those in a variety of ways. You could follow through those if you wanted using the videos, and it is possible to set it up so that you can have AutoCAD on one side of the screen and the videos on another, or some students use their dual screens, some you know, have their laptop and they'll use the videos on the laptop and do the AutoCAD on the screen here in the CAD room. So I will also provide tutor guidance and feedback on what we're doing there. So some students like obviously the learning environment that the CAD room presents. Obviously distractions at home and in the workplace sometimes make it quite difficult to you know, really get into the zone and get things going. So there are all options there. I guess there may be options to come into the CAD room after hours as well, but we'll have to confirm that. So provide tutor guidance and feedback. I'm contactable, well, 24/7, although I do, you know, need a few hours sleep each night, and questions and answers. So any questions, any things that you have, I will endeavour to answer them, and if I can't, I'll point you in the direction of someone that should be able to, or endeavour to find out. Okay, so this is the Q&A. So when we're doing live, if you have any questions I'll try and answer. You may also have answers too. Don't be shy there. So that's the PowerPoint. So let's look now at what's new on Moodle. Well, as this is the first session, everything's new on Moodle to you. So well, perhaps not. But yeah, so let's drop down from here and here, and save, and let's see if we can get back to Moodle, and here it is here. So here's session 1. Here's the PowerPoint that we've just gone through there. And then these are the little videos, the practice videos. So this is the chapter 1. There's 2 practice videos there. so you can go through those. And this is chapter 2, the practice video that you can go through there. Now these are available on my YouTube channel, and so if you can't get into Moodle immediately, you could go into my YouTube channel, and I've got a playlist there of AutoCAD Basic. So well, I could show you, this is my AutoCAD channel here. I'll just go to my channel there. Obviously you can come into here. So I've got this is the main one here. So I've got quite a number of videos, so if you want to find them, I would suggest you go to the playlist here. And I haven't quite set this up here, but I would go to the playlist AutoCAD Basic. Here it is here. I've got 3 videos set up there at this stage, and yeah, there they are there in order from 1 down to 2. So this, you could find the videos there. So they're the 3 videos that I've shown you. This video that I'm actually creating now is not quite there yet, but it will be. So you could go to my, as I say, go to my YouTube channel and go to that playlist. Although you could locate individual videos just by using the search here. You can subscribe to my channel by just clicking the subscribe button, but you need to have a YouTube, a Gmail sort of account, which enables you to yeah, subscribe. All right, so let's go back to the course. Enough about me there. So what I've got in here is, so these are various aspects, and as we do each session, they will be added here. Resources. I've put in here the resources. So this is material common to all sessions of the course, and these are the practice files here. So I've put them on, made them available on Moodle. They can be put on here and downloaded. They can also be available from other sources. So I would suggest that you get them all downloaded and added to a flash drive, so that you've got good access to them. So let's just go back on there like that. This here is the vlog, and there's nothing on it. What I'm hoping to do is, after each session, is just to make a little video vlog as to what happened in the session, any questions that came up, anything that occurred to me, so that we've got a record, like a diary of our course. So that's all there. Now in here I've got task videos. Now these are just little videos that I make through from my other courses that I run, that I've made. I'm still working and making them up. They're similar to the ones similar to what I'm providing in the actual sessions there, but they just cover different topics. So I've included them in here as a general. They may be there and what have you. So just may as well make them available. This is my Ask Me Anything. So when I get emails, sometimes students ask me questions. So these are ones that have come up to date, and I've done a little video answering them there, so that keeps a record. And they have some things there. So again, they're for use. Now up here, we've got some examples of various plans and things that I've drawn in various other courses that I've had. So just some there. So this one here is an example plan set from basic 2D CAD that I drew. So this is with my full-time students. I teach them CAD by getting them to draw this set of plans here, and this is an example that I provide them with. Now most of them take a look at this and think, oh, that looks very complicated and what have you, but I give them a set of step-by-step videos that they follow through, and that once they've completed that, they find that they gain quite a bit of confidence and move ahead from there. So these are the what I call the Project House videos here, and they work through these videos, 57 or 58 in all, and to draw that set of plans. It takes them 5 or 6 weeks with 5 hours a week. So yeah, 5, 6, 5 so 30, around about 30 hours to draw those. I've also got a little thing up here, Tech Talk. So this is an earlier little one that I had where I showed students how to do some things like set up a flash drive, label a screenshot and post on a Moodle forum. I'm in the process of adding that into my Ask Me Anything tab there, and then I'll delete that. So yeah, that's the Moodle course. There's the and back to session 1 here, which we will be working at the moment. Now I've also put in here at the end of each session, yeah, you should be obviously have completed the tasks for that session, but well, realistically that becomes totally up to you. But you'll notice that you're saving some of the files and they'll be used later on. So quite helpful that you keep your files up to date. So I'd suggest that once you've you know, been home, got home and had a bit of a rest and taken it all in and relaxed, that you might just go through and review chapter 1 and 2. So it's just a matter of reading through and refreshing in your mind what you did and how various things go. So it's from a point of view of, you know, you have done a little bit of work, you've tried some of the things, and you're just getting it right in your mind. So that's review chapter 1 and 2, and then before you come to the next class, I suggest you preview chapters 3 and 4. So obviously some of the stuff in there you might not have encountered just yet, but just sort of read ahead, see what sort of things are involved, you know, how it might relate to things, sort of get yourself prepped up and ready, so that when you arrive for the next session you can sort of have some of the words in your head and it's not all brand new, it's sort of something that you've experienced before. So I think that's pretty good intro of pretty much everything that I wanted to say by way of introduction. Obviously you'll have a lot of questions and there's various little things that we need to get sorted out. I would say, you know, communication is key. So if you've got some questions, got some issues that you're not happy with, let me know. Best way to let me know is to get it in writing in an email and in my inbox. That's where I work out of. So I try to answer everything I can from there. I do have a little box. It's not quite a too hard basket, but it's called the pending basket. And sometimes things may sit in there for a little bit of time while because I need time to sort them out. But you know, generally we're all pretty good, and hopefully you have an exciting, enjoyable course, relaxing hopefully. And you achieve all of the, you know, what you wanted to achieve, and you come out of it with a positive experience and great confidence in your ability to move ahead with AutoCAD, to learn. You'll have techniques for learning, which is the transferable skill that's going to be most useful. How you can maybe seek things out, where to look, how to look. And some basic jargon and things that will help you immensely with your moving ahead with AutoCAD, and perhaps the start of an AutoCAD career. So good luck and cheers. See you.